Bitcoin broke out of the rising wedge formation. We have been talking about in the previous videos, guys. We have been anticipating on this event, and we are actually seeing a lot of signals right now confirming that we are actually seeing this breakout. Then, guys, in today's video, I'm also wanting to have a look with you guys at the S&P 500 because we are also seeing what's happening there, what we actually have been expecting. We are going to have a look at the Bitcoin dominance as well. So today will be mostly about Bitcoin, and I will share with you guys what I think is going to happen next. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, guys. Awesome to have you here. If you appreciate my videos, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. Now let's dive right into it. And right now we are looking at the Bybit chart, and we can see that we have been forming that rising wedge pattern I've been talking about in my previous videos, and that I said most likely we will break out to the downside. Well, right now we have seen that breakout. We broke down of that rising wedge formation. We broke the support. And also what I've been saying, guys, that this is going to be such an important level, the 61.80%. And the moment we are breaking below that level might act as resistance, and that could be a confirmation of a further drop. And as you can see, guys, this is the exact level that right now is acting as resistance, and we are trading below this level. So basically we've lost the 61.80%, which is quite a big warning signal, especially when we look of where we are right now concerning price structure, but also concerning in the period, right? We are approaching the month of September, which normally well known, not the most bullish month either in crypto or on the regular financial markets. And what we are seeing right here, guys, is also visible in the regular financial markets. Like I've been mentioning before, we are getting rejected from that resistance. I will talk more about that later in this video. Let's continue first right now with Bitcoin. Then on the 4-hour time frame, we had that triangle formation over on the relative strength index right here, and as you can see, we broke that support as well. Right now we are trying to backtest that support as resistance, so that also coincides with what we are seeing in the chart. If we backtesting the 61.80% as resistance and we cannot reclaim this level, then if that comes along with getting rejected from this form of support in the relative strength index, then that is definitely showing us that Bitcoin right here is in for some lower levels in the near future. Then guys, let me go to the daily time frame, because the daily time frame is also quite interesting, and it looks like that the bearish divergence right here on the daily time frame is also playing out. We are seeing that we have a declining resistance on the relative strength index on Bitcoin on the daily time frame. That is just creating this huge divergence from the price and the momentum, showing us that the fuel in this rally is drying up, and that coming along with a bearish pattern breaking the support, then that is definitely a clear warning signal showing us that most likely we can see lower levels right here. So guys, two of the most important things when watching a breakout is that we are seeing a reaction in the price and that we are seeing an increase in the amount of volume. Well, yesterday I've published a video stating that we could be seeing that breakout yesterday. We have seen that breakout yesterday. We broke the support right here, and we got a reaction in the price. We got a further drop in the price of Bitcoin, and we got a reaction in the volume. We got an increased amount of volume, but this is not a very convincing amount of volume, which is really showing that Bitcoin is looking extremely bearish right now. We just have a small increase in the amount of volume, but it is enough to confirm that we have lost a certain market structure and that we've entered a new market structure. So that is something to take in mind right here, guys. Then I want to go to the S&P 500, guys, but before we are going to jump into the regular financial markets, I want to remind every single one of you, for all the traders out there, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin or a variety of altcoins with leverage, but also on the spot market, I would highly suggest to use the Bybit platform or the Femix platform right now, especially due to these new regulations that are going on over on Binance. So right now Binance requires all of its customers to go through a certain KYC procedure, And yeah, there are still exchanges out there who are not doing that. So I'm switched from my spot trading to Bybit, mostly to Bybit and the Femix platform. So right now here you can trade on Bybit, you can trade Bitcoin, of course, with leverage. That is what I'm doing now and then as well. But you can also trade over on the spot market. And most people, they are not really aware of this, but actually you can trade Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, Ripple on the spot market, and they even have two in the Bitcoin comparative, so you can trade ETH against Bitcoin or XRP against Bitcoin. On Femix exchange, guys, they have more pairs, so if you are more interested in trading altcoins, I would suggest you to maybe create an account over on the Femix platform. If you are more into Bitcoin and Ethereum, most likely Bybit is the place to go. And guys, if you are signing up on one of these platforms using my affiliate link down below, you can get an additional bonus. For Bybit, that's right now $610, and for the Femix platform, that is right now $2,000 if you meet the deposit requirements. Then guys, let's go to the S&P 500. And what I've been saying in my previous videos yesterday as well is that we are touching the resistance of this rising wedge formation, combined with exhaustion in the momentum indicators, with a bearish divergence, right? Normally that is a sign that we are most likely are going to get rejected, because there's not enough power to really push through that resistance, because we can see that the fuel is already running out once we are going and meeting that resistance. So like we've been saying, we did got that rejection. We are right now testing the previous high. Would make sense to get a small reaction right here, small bounce, but I think eventually break this level is more likely, and that would also, in my opinion, have a negative effect on the price of Bitcoin. And right here is going to be important. You want to be watching this chart, how the S&P 500 is going to react. Because if we were to break that uptrending support right here of this rising wedge formation in the S&P 500, then most likely we are going to test the former resistance of a bigger multi-year rising channel that we are in so far. This would be a drop from the support of approximately 4.5%. That is a major amount. If you look at the regular financial markets, we in crypto are used to much higher fluctuations, but in the S&P 500, this is a big thing, guys. This can create quite some panic. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens in the month of September, due to the fact that September is generally known as the most bearish month for stocks and crypto. So that is something to take in mind. Another chart you can be watching to predict if we are going to see that volatility in the S&P 500 is to look at the volatility index, because normally when we are seeing a breakout of the volatility index, then that is coming along with a correction in the regular financial market. So the previous time we had a declining resistance right here, and we broke that declining resistance, so we had that breakout in the VIX. Then that was the March 2020 dump we have seen in the S&P 500 and over in Bitcoin. Right now we are seeing something similar. We have a consolidation structure. The price is going inside a falling wedge formation. If we were to see a breakout out of this declining resistance right here, then that is telling me that most likely we are going to see that correction in the S&P 500, which will cause selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin as well. And then guys, let's go to the Bitcoin dominance right here, because the Bitcoin dominance is looking very interesting, but it's also confirming slightly the scenario that we are watching in the Bitcoin price, because the Bitcoin dominance is a leading indicator showing us on how much confidence there is in the crypto markets. So the lower the Bitcoin dominance, the more speculation that is going on, the more confidence there is in the crypto markets. The higher the Bitcoin dominance, actually the lower the confidence in the crypto markets, due to the fact that liquidity is being concentrated in Bitcoin. However, sometimes this goes along with a rally in the Bitcoin price as well. What we are seeing right here is that we are seeing a kind of big divergence where the chart is just going down, hitting a key support level, so that would make sense to get a bounce from these levels. If we have a look at the relative strength index at the MACD, we are seeing those trending upwards while the price is moving sideways right here, forming a potential reversal pattern right here with a inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder right here, head in the middle, right shoulder right there. Doesn't necessarily have to be a inverse head and shoulders pattern, but basically it slightly looks like a reversal pattern that we are seeing right here, which could indicate, together with these bullish divergences, that in the near future we are going to see a bounce right here in the Bitcoin dominance. Doesn't mean that it is over for altcoins, because we could be seeing a bounce and just later roll over and see liquidity flowing back to altcoins. However, in the immediate short-term time frame, it looks like that we are going to see a bounce right here, which would make sense if Bitcoin going to see lower levels in the coming weeks, right? Because when Bitcoin is dumping, the confidence is lower, which means that liquidity is being focused in Bitcoin, which brings the chart of the Bitcoin dominance back up. So this all makes quite sense. Then guys, there comes an important question, of course: which levels to watch for Bitcoin to the downside right now? Because I think that is also something I want to say right here. Although Bitcoin is looking bearish for the coming months, it might be a great opportunity to accumulate more Bitcoin for what is going to come by the end of this year. So first of all, guys, let me bring out the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom right here till the top. And let me quickly check if we set on log scale. Yes, we are. So what we are seeing right here is that we broke that rising wedge formation to the downside. The first major Fibonacci level right here is going to be the 23.60% at approximately 44,360. We can see confluence with that level with historical price action, very important. So this is going to be a significant level. I think, guys, the 38.20% is going to be a very key level due to the fact that we are seeing a lot of confluence around these levels. This is at approximately $41,000. We also set the previous high right here in the Bitcoin rally there. So this is going to be a major level. If Bitcoin can hold the 40,000 or $41,000 level, that would be awesome. But I think it's also possible for Bitcoin, and this would be the ultimate bearish scenario for the bullish case. Depends a little bit how you look at it. Is that Bitcoin going to test this former declining resistance right here, test that as support, and then is able to take off again? And if we cannot hold that level, which was essentially the lead-in phase where we have been talking about this bump and run reversal pattern right here, if Bitcoin cannot hold this declining resistance and we were to fall below this level, then that is quite bearish for Bitcoin, showing us that most likely we are going to test the lows right here, but even most likely are going to break below these lows. So it's very important for Bitcoin to at least stay above $36,000 within this drop, what we might see in the coming weeks. And if Bitcoin wants to become bullish again, we need to break above the 61.80%, but that based on the move from the top right here till the bottom right here. So let me show that to you guys. That is right here at the Bitstamp chart right now at approximately 47,760. So if we can reclaim this level, flip this level into support, then that would make Bitcoin bullish for the immediate short-term time frame. So guys, this is what I'm watching in the Bitcoin chart. I hope you guys have been watching my videos over the previous days, because we have been anticipating of what's happening right now, and I hope you could react whenever Bitcoin was breaking out. Then guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis. If so, guys, please make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Then for all the traders out there, guys, if you are usually trading over on the Bybit platform and right now you also don't want to go through these KYC procedures, I would highly suggest to switch to a different exchange also for trading on the spot market. I know these other exchanges like Femix and Bybit, they don't have the biggest amount of altcoins like we are seeing with Binance, but it is nice that you still get the freedom right here to not be exposed to giving your personal data to these exchanges, right? So sending your passport over, for example. So I think Bybit is one of the best alternatives, but next to that, I think Famix is also a very good alternative, especially when you are interested more in trading a bigger variety of altcoins, because the Famix platform is offering a bigger variety of altcoins. And on both of these platforms, you can trade on the spot market, and of course, you can also trade over on the trade over with leverage. That is as well possible. But okay, guys, that was it for today's video. I wish you all an amazing day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.